Let me be straight with you, brother. Some of the most dangerous signs in a relationship don't come through her actions, and they come through her words. A sentence here, a little comment there, and if you're not paying attention, you'll overlook something that quietly destroys your self-worth. Not every red flag is loud. Some come wrapped in charm, some sound like jokes, some feel like she's testing your strength, but every one of them, they reveal something deeper. And the longer you tolerate those words, the more you start to question your own standards. This isn't about hating women. It's about protecting your peace as a man. Because once you start listening closely, you'll realize some things shouldn't be ignored. So today, I'm giving you 7 phrases that may seem subtle, but if you hear them, don't argue. Don't explain. Walk away like a man who knows exactly what he's worth. Let's get into it. Point 1. You're not like other men yet. At first, it sounds like a compliment. You're different. You're better than my ex. But then comes the yet. And with that one word, she plants doubt. You're not like other men, but yet. What she's really saying is, I'm waiting for you to mess up. I'm expecting disappointment. That's not trust. That's passive judgment. You're being pre-labeled, put in a box you haven't earned your way out of, and now every move you make is under surveillance. This isn't the mindset of a woman ready to build something healthy. This is someone who's already halfway out the door, expecting you to fail. Don't get caught in that trap of proving you're different. A man doesn't need to prove he's not like the rest. He lives it and walks away when someone doesn't believe it. Point 2. I like you, but I'm still figuring things out. This one comes out when she's got you in the palm of her hand but refuses to fully commit. She keeps things vague. I like you, but I'm confused. I'm not ready, but I don't want to lose you either. It's not confusion, it's control. She's not unsure. She just wants you close enough to feed her ego, but far enough to avoid accountability. You become an option, not a priority. And here's what happens next. You'll start trying harder to convince her, to prove you're worth choosing. But listen to me, you were never supposed to convince someone who sees your value. You were supposed to connect. If she's unsure, let her figure it out without your presence. Because a man who knows what he wants doesn't sit around waiting for someone to maybe feel the same. Point 3. You're too good to be true. This one feels like flattery, but underneath, it's a warning. You're too good to be true. Sounds sweet, right? But what she's really saying is, I don't trust good treatment. I'm waiting for you to break the illusion. It's not about you. It's about her relationship with healthy love. She's not used to calm, she's addicted to chaos. And when you show up with kindness, stability, consistency, she gets uncomfortable. And soon she'll start testing you, pushing buttons, creating drama. Why? Because she doesn't believe that something good can last without pain. Brother, don't let that cycle pull you in. You're not here to prove love through suffering. You're here to share peace with someone who's ready for it. Point 3. You're too good to be true. This one feels like flattery, but underneath, it's a warning. You're too good to be true. Sounds sweet, right? But what she's really saying is, I don't trust good treatment. I'm waiting for you to break the illusion. It's not about you. It's about her relationship with healthy love. She's not used to calm, she's addicted to chaos. And when you show up with kindness, stability, consistency, she gets uncomfortable. And soon she'll start testing you, pushing buttons, creating drama. Why? Because she doesn't believe that something good can last without pain. Brother, don't let that cycle pull you in. You're not here to prove love through suffering. You're here to share peace with someone who's ready for it. Point 5, you do it if you really cared. Ah yes, the guilt trip classic. It's subtle manipulation dressed up as emotional logic. You'd come see me if you cared. You'd send money if you love me. You'd drop everything if I really mattered. That's not love. That's control. Real love doesn't hold your feelings hostage to get favors. and your worth isn't tied to jumping through emotional hoops. A healthy woman will ask, not demand. She will express, not guilt trip. And she'll understand that a man's love is shown in his consistency, not his obedience. If she needs to test your loyalty by making you uncomfortable, she's not mature enough for what you bring. Point 6. You'll regret losing me. This phrase isn't confidence, it's desperation with lipstick on. You'll regret losing me isn't a woman standing in her worth, it's someone trying to scare you into staying. And if a woman has to threaten regret, it's because she's lost influence. She's run out of value to show you, so now she wants to use fear instead of love to hold you there. Brother, this is emotional blackmail. It turns the relationship into a power struggle, not a partnership. A real woman walks away with grace. She doesn't need to threaten you. She lets her presence speak for itself, and if you walk, she accepts it with dignity. But if she starts throwing lines like this, it means she's trying to play the role of your biggest what if instead of your current peace. Walk, and don't look back. Point 7. Let's just see where it goes. Now look, this one sounds harmless, chill, even kind of mature. But if you've been consistent, clear, showing up as a real man, and she says, let's just see where it goes, that's passive stalling. She wants the benefits of your presence, your attention, your time, your emotional investment, without offering commitment in return. She wants the boyfriend experience without the girlfriend accountability. This phrase is a safety net for her and a leash for you. You'll start thinking you need to earn clarity. But the truth is, she just doesn't want to give you a real answer. A man with purpose doesn't wait in emotional limbo. He moves with direction and expects the same from his partner. And lastly, you're not here to decode every word she says. You're here to listen once, and if it smells like manipulation, disrespect, or immaturity, you step, because the man who's aware is the man who doesn't need to fight for peace. Comment below with one word: aware. That's all. Let the world know you heard this, and you'll never unhear it.